Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm gonna do an unboxing and then we're gonna make some soap. I just opened this up just like this here, and we got an unboxing from Nurture Soap. Now those guys that are just starting making soap, or maybe you have been making for a while, there's really only one red that's really true red. So like Christmas red, blood red that you can get. Correct me if I'm wrong, if somebody knows another one, I'm absolutely would love to try it. But most reds kind of change a little bit. They're not that really bright red. This really red mica is from Nurture Soap, and it is the complete brightness that you expect from a red. I ordered a bag because I already have a container that I have, and what I'm gonna do is just fill it up with this, and it saves a little bit of money by getting the bag. Oh, looks like I got a freebie here. We'll see how long this video it takes, and I may be doing two separate videos today, but we'll see. So it's a cute little thing from Nurture Soap. So, oh, this is cute. Look at this. That's Ryan Gosling. So it says, "Hey girl, your soaping shipment arrived. So I paid for it, sorted it, labeled cost per ounce, put it away, and made you coffee." I like all the other stuff, but not the coffee. My daughter would love that. And then it has the personal touch. This order is packed by Raven. That's really cool. And then this is a card. Actually, this is more than a card. Okay, let's see. I'll show you this real quick. It says plant this card. So it says, plant a seed, save the bees. Plant this card. Plant in a moist soil and grow beautiful wildflowers. Visit nurturesoap.com for the best soap making supplies. So, oh my gosh, I wish I knew where they got this done. So it is a business card, but also it is a thing that you put biodegradable, and it will grow wildflowers. I'm gonna have to try that out. Touch base on my last unboxing video. I mean, I really love these little things. With Brambleberry, you guys, if you've watched that one, and you can go back and watch it, I got fragrance oils that leaked everywhere. I did contact them, and within a couple of days they got back to me, and they says, for the ones that leaked, that they'd either replace them or give me a refund. And I said, because I needed, especially the pumpkin pie one, there was maybe a fourth of it gone, and I needed all of it. I said I would prefer if you replace them. I have not heard back from them. I emailed them like a week ago saying, hey, are you sending out it, or just I have not heard back from you, because I have to next week we're going to be doing most of our fall things, and I haven't heard back from them. Not saying that Brambleberry's not, it's just like if you were making soap and say that a lot of it was gone, you can't be waiting all this time for it. So I'll be doing an unboxing later. We're going to be getting some from my regular vendor, Wholesale Supplies Plus, because I got orders to get done. I have a special custom order, so I can't wait on that anymore, but I'll keep you updated if I get it or if not, or what's going on. Basically my invoice, you don't need to see all that, but they gave me that. This is all basic colorants. So Green Vibrance. So I'm almost out. This is my little jar, so I gotta refill one. I might just combine the two with that little bit and that. So I got this one. Halloween time, we're gonna need greens. I got this one. This one was called Cashmere, and I can't remember why I got it. What color? Oh, okay, so it's like a type of a blue. And again, my lighting probably it looks purple to you, but it's a very kind of blue jean, kind of almost blue. Maybe is the best way to describe that one. And then Proud Peacock. I have not found a really good teal that I've liked, so I figured try and see how this looks in the jar. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. Hopefully this one is gonna be my go-to detail. See what it looks like in the jar versus what it looks like in soap, and we'll go from there. I got a red Vibrance. It's not the really red, but this one's like an in-between. It's a darker red comparative. You can see that. I thought that would be kind of good for some Halloween ones. And I'm going to be making a Freddy Krueger soap, and I may use this one, or I have another darker red or mixture of the two. But we're going to be making like what looks like Freddy Krueger sweater. It's been a request from somebody, and I looked up soap molds and didn't really like the one where it just looks like burned up face and stuff. Well, she might have liked it, but I wanted to make it so it appeals to all audience, so we're gonna do what we're gonna call Never Sleep Again, and we're gonna have some other elements to it, but it's gonna be mainly where it looks like Freddy Krueger's sweater. Okay, anyway, Purple Vibrance. This is a very good purple. I've heard a lot about this one from Katie as well, as I tried it before, and it actually is really nice. And then I got like the Vibrance. These are the really bright ones. So if you can tell, there's kind of a theme of what I got going on. This one's orange. Again, Halloween time. And it probably on camera looks a little yellow, but this definitely is an orange. It's maybe a lighter pumpkin, not so deep, but those are all colors. And so that is our unboxing. So these colors are all going to be used in fall, other than the peacock one. I just had to try that. And then I wanted to show you on the last one that I made, which was the I Shot the Sheriff. I've been playing around with it a little bit. Originally, I planned on putting the hat on top, but it just looked funny because of the way my piping went. And basically, when you do the soap, it kind of loses water, and sometimes it loses weight, and the middle kind of started to sink into thinner. So I decided to just go ahead and, so it's got the boots on the side, put this on the front, and so that's the I Shot the Sheriff, and it smells really good. It's not going to be ready for a while, till the end of August, but I got them carrying, and I wanted just to show you guys when we put everything together what it looked like. And so today we're going to be making and soap with, if you've seen my one video, we did the sea glass, and I was going to make another one sea glass, but I think too much. I'm always like thinking about soap and that, and I decided to do something else. Now I won't use all of these inside, but you'll see what I'm going to do. We're going to be doing a soap today that we decided to call White Sands, because the sea glass, and it's got, this is my fragrance oil, and I did a mixture of two that I had. So we used a little teeny bit of this, and that was left over from the Colbert beach glass. I didn't need to do the whole bottle when I did it, so we had some left over. So I put a little bit of that, and maybe 3 ounces of this bottle, so a total 4 ounces together, of salted water mermaid, and this one's got sweet notes, and between the two I felt like it'd blend really good together, and I think it smells really good. It's sweet with a little musk scent. Okay, onto the soap, and hopefully I got everything semi-near. We're going to start with my lye water solution, and these are completely at room temperature. I was a little late on making my lye water today, so what I did was I went and put it in front of my cooler when it was going. Cheating, I know, but anyway, so we got that to there. I'm gonna just pour this into my oils. I'm doing a 35 ounce of oils today recipe. With the sea glass, I think we're gonna be over, but we'll see. And I'm gonna mix this in now too when it's titanium dioxide. So this one right here is just water and the TD. I'm gonna give it a little shake. Settled a teeny bit since we shaked it before the video. but I'm gonna pour that in. The soap is gonna be mostly white. So we'll see how that blends and we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I know I'm saying that a lot. To be honest, it's like 10 o'clock at night and it's been a long week. So, all right. So I got that in here and I'm gonna mix it. It's the loud part again. So here we go. So I want to go for a very, very light trace, and I think that should do. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit more. I'll show you what that is, looks like. So I'm gonna put a little bit more of this TD in it. And then I'm gonna add my fragrance oil. Believe me though, right now you're like, just white soap. That's where's all the bells and whistles, you'll see. Okay, feel like that's much better. Let's see. Need to go a little bit more because I'm not seeing any trace on it. So I went to the store and I just decided to try out regular olive oil on the shelf and see how it is with trace and stuff and see if it's more liquidy. I think so far I'm pretty dang happy. Watch me eat my words later. Okay, so I just got my thing here, and to be honest with this one, I have no embeds that I'm going to be doing, so it doesn't matter about lines, etc. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to be pouring in a little. Maybe you can try and see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. I'll show you in a second. So that's basically it. I'm going to tap this down. And I don't know if I can get, I will figure out a different camera angle. Almost made that fall. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do, let's see, you can see that. Kind of just going to have to show you, and you have to trust me on things. I'm going to grab my strainers that I thought I had near. And maybe not. Where did I stick them? Oh, they're over here. I'll be right back. It's just a couple of steps away. All right, I brought them in for the shop. Apparently I didn't put them in my work area. So what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna be just doing a slight little bit of texturing. So what that means is I'm just gonna be roughing it up a little bit so that there's little divots and things so that the mica line that I put in here kind of sticks a little bit. So basically what I'm just doing is go tap, tap, tap into it, and I'll show you in a second what it kind of does. So you see that right there? It just makes that. And so I've got some colors. I've got this one right here. This is blue mica. I'm gonna grab a spoon. And so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and put it into this. This is a little strainer. And it's gonna be messy. And I'm just gonna do where I pretty much cover this. And I'll show you again afterwards. And you want it to be pretty well down, and you just tap it along, and I'm obviously gonna have to wipe the sides. Okay, that's pretty good. And I'm gonna put the rest and tap that back in there. Not too big of a deal. Okay, so you see that. I guess from that angle you can kind of see what I was doing, huh? We'll get a hang of this. I have been practicing learning soap, but technology fails me. It's not gonna matter too much about the mica that's in there. Okay, so now It looks like it's thickening up a little bit. I'm gonna give this a swirl or it's gonna be stiffening pretty fast. So I'm gonna swirl a little. And so might have a little bit of icing. Let me blend this for just a second. Okay. This should be how to work through troubleshooting tutorials. But it's still not that bad yet. So I'm gonna grab a container and I am going to drop stuff on the floor. I'm gonna pour some of this off. You see, it's still pretty good. It's because I want to have some on the top and some in between. So let's see. I think that will be good for the top. And then right here, I got the rest here. And I'm gonna pour some of these into it and then give it a little turn. Put this to the side, move this here. So see how that goes. Might even be able to use quite a bit of these. I might have leftover and then I'll put them into another little thing and maybe make a little one because this will add a lot of volume to it. So, but I want it to be where pretty much every piece, like every bit of soap has a bunch of them, not just a slight amount. So I'm gonna go and put this over the top, kind of spin it in there, kind of gently, but still it's plopping in there. But not to mess with the mica line too terribly much. And I'm gonna make sure to get the sides. That's really important to do. You see how that's going there? And then I'll put some more here. And here, this one's gonna be an interesting cut. It's kind of funny how soap is because every time you think you have an idea and you're gonna do it this way and that way, it ends up saying, well, we're gonna do it our way. And so I come up with the ideas and then the soap designs itself. At least in my opinion. There's some soapers out there like Gypsy Faye. She just has like all kinds of little things and she comes up with these very detailed soaps, and she seems to be able to make things happen. And I love Katie with Royalty Soaps too. She's amazing. She's the reason why I started getting into soap. I know a lot of people are like, hey, I like this soaper, and that's why I got into it. But for me, I was in a pretty bad car accident and I had got an injury, and I went through multiple surgeries, I think 5 in total, following that accident, maybe less. They all blur together. I've had a total of 11 surgeries in my life, so you know. But anyway, the one surgery for my foot didn't really fix it, and it was still pretty dang bad. And so I went back and got another surgery to repair it, and it still was just like it still is bad. But I was down for the count, and I was basically on bed rest and seeing if I could just put a little bit of texturing in it. And I keep hitting the side because I'm trying to get the stuff off the side, the edges too. But anyway, so I was down in the surgery because I had such nerve damage from a plate that was put in my foot that my 6 weeks down ended up being like 3.5 months, I would say, probably, to be not exaggerating. And I'm gonna add some green in here. We're gonna do the same thing with the mica line. But anyway, so I was like, kind of at first when I was having surgery, I was off of work and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have all this free time from work. You know, you kind of feel like anytime you're not working at a 9-to-5 job outside of the house, that anytime not at there is like a little mini vacation. And he had all these plans to do crafts and everything. I even bought a bunch of craft supplies. Well, because my foot was worse off and my surgery, you know, just, it was more harder and, you know, and things like that, and it took longer recovery time. I was actually down like a lot more than I planned, and I wasn't able to do any crafting. So went to Pinterest, played around there, looked at things that I kind of thought about doing, etc. And then I ended up on YouTube, started watching this and that, and then in my feed, a soap video came up, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, you know, and I watched it. When I've had experience with soap in the past, and that, you know, like with my kids and stuff, always messy, I know. I always thought of like melt and pour and stuff, and here I saw this lady doing it, and the stuff she created, it was like I was in awe. So then, of course, I ended up having to watch pretty much every single video she ever made, and I watched her grow as an artist and that, and I was like, I want to try it. And so, of course, I tried it. Not at first with the cold process, but I started playing with melt and pour because I knew from her talking about how the lye solution and how you have to be careful, etc. Looks like I got a little mica. But I have to spread it down and stuff, so it might move it a little bit, but that's okay. It will still be there. But so, like, yeah, I started doing research, and I was like, I'm gonna do that one day, but I was so afraid to. I spent probably like good 6 to 8 months after I was healed just researching it and afraid to do it. And like I told you before in my one video, when I first did it, I looked like I was like all geared up because I was a little bit intimidated by it. I looked like I was going to be working in a nuclear power plant. And that now I feel more relaxed. But I tell you, the thing that helps you is research, research, research. And not everything like I say is correct, you know, or anything. You do your own research and you do your own things and learn from it. Find what you like, because everybody's like completely different with what they do. Eventually, I want to be able to be like where I can create these designs and what I have in my head get out there. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning about my materials and things like that. I'm going to clean that up just a little bit. And then I've got a little extra soap that I'll put in these little teeny things for a sample or so. So let me take this, and we're going to just kind of do this little working on it, you know, do a little top, kind of make it a little fancier. You know what, actually, I'm thinking something. Hold on. I'm going to change what I just planned. On the fly. Oh, come on, like you guys haven't ever done that, right? All right, so I needed to have a second rag here. I'm gonna clean this up. I think I'm gonna grab this thing, a fork. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, I like that. We're gonna do these, and I'll clean it up a little bit more. Supposed to today get my last fragrance oils and my needed more coconut oil, more palm oil, etc. From UPS, and it says that it was out for delivery. Well, UPS guy came when I wasn't here. I had a work meeting. I still, whoops, that one didn't look as pretty. Let's try that again. I still work in a restaurant as a manager. Only do weekends, but I can't with my foot do the whole week. It just kills me. I can manage a little bit, but my foot swells up so bad and it's so much pain. And I refuse to be one of those people that are in pain and take medicine. I just rather manage it as being between that and the soap business and things. I manage to stay afloat. I think that looks pretty. I'm going to show you that for a second. I mean, it's not perfect, but I like that texture. So I had a soap that I did, the Blue Ombre, and I had this mixed up for it. And I was thinking, since this is going to be having the blues in there, that I was going to take a little, it's got glitter and rock salts. I'm going to put it on one side of the soap. And so, kind of like I did with the other one, I'm just going to be in. And because that, again, this has got salt in it, you're going to have to turn it to side and be careful with the cut, because it will do those little grainy pulls through your soap, and it will be a little extra work for you when you do cleanup. So, yeah. But anyway, so like that's what I just been doing, is doing this, and I love this. In fact, I drive people nuts at work talking about soaps and soap ideas, show them what I did. You know, I told them I've even ventured into the world of YouTube, and they're, but I must say, my daughter, who's my partner, is absolutely the best, and I have the best boyfriend ever. He's really, really good about being supportive, and he even gets really excited when I do new stuff and that. All right, I'm gonna see if I have maybe not so near me. I love it better in my shop. I gotta get that temperature controlled because everything's right there. But okay, I will, after I get off camera, I will spritz this with 99% rubbing alcohol. There's different rubbing alcohols. I like to use the highest just to carry it. But this right here is, I think it got sparkle. It smells good. And when we cut it, you're gonna see those mica lines in there. And in the middle, you'll get all those little colors of that soap in that. So I think it's gonna be gorgeous. We'll see. When cutting will be within 24 to 48 hours. Each soap varies, temperatures, etc. Can make it, you'll get so that when you're making soap, you can kind of feel it and pull back and touch it. And if it's too soft, you let it go along a little bit longer. If it's there, then go ahead and do it. But anyway, that's our video for today. Tomorrow, hopefully my supplies come, because the UPS driver said he had it and then he left, and he didn't, because he was doing a pickup, but he, I think he left with my package. When he gets back there, he's gonna realize I should have delivered that. But I'll get that and we'll do an unboxing, and I will show you tomorrow, if this is ready, what it looks like on the inside. We want to make sure you give it enough time. So like and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to also like our store, which is Our Creation Lab on Etsy. You can also follow us on Facebook. That's where we keep you the most updated, which is Our Creation Lab. And my daughter started an Instagram page too, which is I think it's under Our Creation Lab. When she comes down next week, we'll go over that. But leave us any comments, and thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. Goodbye.